How's everybody doing? Welcome to Van Camp 402. My name is Dave. We are getting down the highway, and as you can tell, I'm in a completely different vehicle. Oh, it's been kind of a crazy week. So we're gonna get into this, and I don't know if you can hear this or not. It's just pouring down rain. We have some sideways wind. Be a solid adventure today. We will see what happens. Hopefully this all works out. We're heading out to camp. Hope it's a good one. We have made it to camp. Like this weather, if you're a duck, that joke never gets old. I thought it was weird when I pulled up. There's actually a camper van about a block away. You can tell they're set up for camping. I do know a lot of folks, and that ties right in with our episode. A lot of folks are out here deer hunting. That is why I'm wearing bright orange. I'm kind of out in the woods, and I'm assuming there's a few hunters out. So we're going bright orange, and go Broncos. I mean, it all ties together. And show you, it's actually pretty dry, actually, right in the middle here. So I have my tent cot tonight. I do have the option. I can sleep in the truck if I want. Sideways, I have the seats up. It's just not very long. I want to say it's probably like 5'6", maybe 5'5", for somebody to sleep across that. And I'm 6 foot, so I always have to lay on my side and bend my knees, and man, by 2 in the morning, all I want to do is stretch out. And folks, I don't know if you know this or not, but before my van, I had a Ram truck, almost just like this. It was white. I had a topper. I was sleeping out of the back of it. That's what got me going into the camping so much. I do miss the van today. Man, do I miss the van today. Our weather's not bad. It's raining, but it's not supposed to be super cold. Tonight it's supposed to get down, I think, to 45, 46, which isn't bad at all. I've got a 0-degree bag and the tent cot. So for right now, I'm gonna kind of claim my spot before anybody else pulls in. I'm gonna set up my tent cot real quick, make it look like I have a camp set up, and we're gonna get this adventure started. Thanks for coming along. Should be interesting, right? Let's get our stuff here. I probably need to grab my big jacket just so I don't get wet. I don't mind being cold. I don't like being wet and cold. Oh, we got some ducks across the way. That's gonna be cool. Oh, dang it. Oh, there's so much stuff in here. And my coat. What's hard too, I couldn't use the bed of the truck because it's not covered. So I couldn't put anything in the bed of it, and I didn't want anything to fly out either. So everything is in the cab. I got too much stuff going on. We are supposed to get a pretty strong wind too. Oh, hey, let me show you these real quick. I just picked these up, I think, was it yesterday? 2 days ago? Got a big semi truck going by. Boy, we do have some wind coming in here. I just picked these up, looking forward, they're like bibs. We'll be throwing these on after a bit, just to help stay warm. We're pretty much outside on this whole adventure, except for that little tent cot. All right, let's grab, how much stuff can I drop? Man, it's so nice having covered shelter and tables. I think this is gonna work for us tonight. If I had to be out in the rain, this would not work. All right, let's go let's make another trip. Folks probably can't hear me when it's like that. I am looking forward to some photography. This is just a beautiful spot. I did bring my big telephoto lens. Here's that tent cot. Now we can just grab this while we're here. Get this door shut. Folks, I'm camping. What's the deal? Woo. Oh wow, that wind is picking up. It's going sideways now. Look at this. Oh, we keep getting these little micro blasts of wind. That blew my pad over into the water. God dang it. Shouldn't even brought it out until I was ready for it. God dang it. Probably gonna have to go back in the truck. I don't know if you folks have ever seen a tent cot much. Oh, I did use it, I believe, on the when we camped on that island this summer. I slept in it that night. Rainfly, need that. One of the reasons I brought it was I was hoping I could get underneath a shelter like this and then be off the ground. still be enclosed. Let's get this thing put away. Boy, that wind is not very nice right now. Thing deployed. It's funny, I don't set it up very often, and there's like 2 little quick things you can do to make it go so much better, and I never remember. I think one of them is this bar, but I can't ever remember. There's something you're supposed to do before you stand it up. I'm thankful I'm now out in the rain for this. I'm getting a little breeze blowing on me, but oh, come on, man. There we go. Like, really? No, you gotta stay. I don't know why it has this where you can like recline. Who in the hell ever uses that? This strap's here, I do believe. Cool, we got that side down. Are we having fun yet? We're getting close here, folks. We're getting close. Oh, you stay. Jerk face. Boy, does this make me appreciate the van just more and more, right? I would have pulled up, hopped into the back seat, turned on my iPad. Oh, we do need to talk about the van and why I don't have it. There we go. Just getting waves of wind and rain. Just getting blasted here. Wow. It kind of dies down for a second, and then like that, all of a sudden it's 30 miles an hour. Oh, this will be quiet. Listening to that all night. It's funny, that wind's blowing so hard right now. I am 100% thankful for this cover. And hopefully it's cool and I can just stay here tonight. That's the plan. Let's get this shut so it's flapping. All right, let's get these secured. These go across the top, and they really do add some good stability for this thing. There isn't much room, but it's definitely a quick setup, great car camping option. Yeah, Kenny of all trades. Come on, man. Challenge you. Get out here. I don't have my ride this week. I'm still camping. I don't know if you folks saw Kenny. You probably won't watch this. You probably just watched one, but Kenny evidently watched one of my videos and made a comment. Kenny, thanks so much. I salute you. You have some great content that I greatly enjoy. You need to teach me how to cook. I don't know if you can teach a 54-year-old how to cook, right? It's probably too far gone. All right, so now we got the Rainfly. We will need this. This audio is coming across, folks. I'm just doing the best I can here with what we're doing. And for right now, we are filming on using the iPhone. I usually use my big cameras, but with this weather, the iPhone is actually better weather sealed. It's because you can actually, go underwater with it. That's what we're going to be using for just a little bit here. Oh, we're close. Oh, look at that. And then click it. Come on, man. My big thing is I don't want to get, and I don't think I will. I don't think anybody's going to care. I just don't want to get kicked out of here. Cheese and rice, this wind. There. The wind would just die down for 2 seconds and let me get this done. Rainfly is on. Let's get these. Why can't I get this corner secured? There it went. All right, so let's walk out here. So this is kind of what we're dealing with. Just going in and out of the truck. I'll show you folks real quick. This is how I had the truck set up. Oh, you can see my old fire boots. I cut them off. They work great in the rain. So if we had to, I have a pad, another pad, my sleeping bag. If we had to, we could sleep in here. It's just so short. So I need to get all this stuff under the shelter. Man, it's all quiet in here and nice. Should we just sleep in here? Oh man. We're gonna make this work, and I need to get this big pad and the sleeping bag in there. That's the main goal, to hold that thing down. But we'll get this stuff for now. Starting to look a little bit like a camp. We need to get, what I really need to do is get this weighted down. Worried about the wind. So let's, sorry if that's blocking you. All right, I gotta get a couple more things, the tank and the hose, and then we got to get this thing weighted down before she blows away. I don't know if you understand sometimes, but the amount of camera movement stuff you have to do to make this stuff look good, it's a lot of work. I always appreciate those other folks doing the same thing. Here's the shoes we have. Just want to keep my feet dry somehow. And I think I'm going to put these on now. My tennis shoes are already getting wet, and if I can maybe set them out for a little bit, have the wind hit them. Yeah, they're soaked. Have the wind hit them for a minute. I gotta quit doing that deep breath. Sorry. Do you know how much I edit that out? Getting the hose. I do have the buddy heater. I was just worried, just in case I needed it up in the shelter, just to kind of stay warm a little bit. For right now, we're gonna put that in here. I'm deep breathing again. It's stressful, it's stressful. Oh, we gotta do this right away too. I gotta show you folks this. This was from a subscriber. It was their idea, and god dang it, I can't remember who it was. I apologize. But they said, if it was you, man, please let us know. But they said to try and, not try, set that down. They said to put some Reflectix on the very bottom of your camp setup here. Keeps the heat in. We're gonna give it a shot. I wanna get this all done and do some photography. God, it's beautiful out right now. I mean, the fall colors and the lake. Oh, this is a good spot. I just wish I was in my van. I just have one sheet of this. I probably should have brought two, but at least we'll have one down on there. Just a little bit warmer in here. I just gotta get it weighted down. Crocs in sport mode. We got stuff going on. Brought a towel. Boy, is it hard to camp when you don't have your stuff. Like all the things I was thinking I needed, stuff I just totally take for granted. A paper towel, you know, or something like that. We're gonna wait. I'm not gonna make that mistake again. Let's get this pad in there. Folks, this pad, let me look. I'm gonna try and find the manufacturer again. This thing, I've had this thing for 4 years now. I use it in the van. It's my main mattress in the van. I highly recommend this thing. Oh, come on, it has its name on it somewhere. Sure, there it is. Willpo. W-I-L-L-P-O. It's a Willpo pad. It stinks. I can't secure the rain fly up. That's one thing I do remember about this. It'd be nice if you could just tack that thing up. But you can't. One more thing. We having fun yet? Oh, we got to talk about the van yet too. Okay, once we get this in here, I'll feel a lot better. Got that down. Good. My buddy Mike and I have a deal. Get your bed made when you first get into camp. Don't do the other cool fun stuff, because that way, man, you get busy cooking, hiking, whatever, and then before you know it, it's dark. It's a pain to set up. We call it, what do we call it? Our nest. Get the pillow in there. Oh, that's right, I did bring my electric blanket. I don't think I'm gonna need it. It's pretty warm. I think camp is pretty much ready. I'm gonna try and keep the door on this end the way the wind's blowing right now, and that's what's so nice about this tent cot. I can just turn it. But look at this, look how pretty. Wow. We're camping, folks, we're camping. We got some geese over here. Man, if the wind would stay down, I'd go for a hike. Because there is a great trail, you can't see it, but there's a great trail right in through there. Just a blast to walk. We for sure are gonna walk down this way. Man, it's really weird with the weather. It's super nice for like 5 minutes, and then all of a sudden it just explodes with wind and rain. Almost like a wave, sheets of it that are coming down. I got a beautiful tree over here, and those geese. I want to get a picture going here before it gets too dark and our light's fading fast. I think it's 4 o'clock right now. It's getting dark with the clouds and all that. I do have the propane stove along, and that's what we're cooking dinner on tonight, which will be awesome. We're gonna use that for some light. I did bring a lantern or two, I think. Man, it's so weird. All that stuff you just take for granted. All my flashlight, all those type of things in the van. That's like, oh, they're up in door number 3. That's where they're at. We don't have any of that here. It is so nice. I'm so thankful for being under this shelter. That's just amazing. I have dry picnic tables I can set stuff on. Solve a lot of our issues here. Boy, the ground is really damp. Just makes everything just a little bit harder. Let's get down in here out of the wind. Kind of got to hide behind the tent cot. I need to show you folks the inside of that too. We'll do a little tour. It's kind of challenging. It's a very tight space. All right, we got the big telephoto. Put this little lens in here. Look at it. Good to go. The joys of being a photographer. All the little things. I need to just get a quick release thing for this. Locked and loaded, I think. Will it be worth it? I'll let you folks be the judge. Cool. I'm gonna do some pictures real quick. I'll check back. I am sorry I gotta leave you folks in there, but it is for the best. Oh, it's just beautiful out here today. Woo! Oh, we got some wind. Let's do some work, huh? Just beautiful out here. Cool having a big telephoto too. I would like capture a deer. So it's kind of hard to show that on camera. It's pretty dark out. Get our white balance. So right now I'm adjusting to a cloudy white balance. Those are little things you want to just pay attention to. I do want to get a shot over this way. So if this gets windy, I'm sorry. That's what we are after right there. Oh, beautiful. I'll show you folks this here in just a second. That looks good. Take that, let's tighten it up just a little bit more. Make it better or worse. That's beautiful. The weather is not. All right, I found my hat. That has helped a ton. Just enough wind on my ears to make my head cold. I've got my camera loaded up. We're just gonna go maybe walk a half a block down here and try and do a couple of pictures. It is getting dark so quickly tonight. Barely had any time in camp today. I feel like the rain has died down just a little bit. Like I said, it just kind of keeps coming through in waves. But we are in camp, we're set up. In a little while here when I get back from the walk, we're probably gonna start the fire. I just kind of want to keep it warm and keep it lit up. That'll make for some cool pictures tonight too. All right, fingers crossed we can stay underneath here. I don't think it should be a big deal. I'm getting caught in one of these waves again of crashing down wind and rain. I think that's gonna kind of be the game today. So let's talk about the van real quick while we have some lights fading very quickly. I do need to get that fire going. I'm excited about that. That'll be, it's gonna run for a long time, so I was just trying to wait as much as I could. So the van, it threw a check engine light, and it has a few times recently. I have been able to reset it with disconnecting the battery. The whole thing reset, and it's fine again for a little bit. This last time I could tell the engine was running a little rough. When I went down to Kansas, I could tell. I'm like, man, this just doesn't feel like it did before. I got to get this thing in. I don't want to blow the motor or something. They had a code that it was cylinder 2 that was bad. So they started with spark plugs, and I'm going to have to pay for that. We will have all new spark plugs on it. 2021 with 97,000 miles on it. So I've driven it. But it's all highway. Get it in there. They're working on it. Well, it's more than just the spark plugs. They can't get good compression on cylinder 2. And I believe it ended up being lifters and maybe valves. 2-3 days I was sweating bullets because he said that warranty may not cover it. I'm like, come on. I mean, this is going to be a $3,000 to $5,000 job, something. Maybe even need a new head from the stuff I was reading on the internet with the code that it threw. Thankfully, we got the warranty claim to go through. I had all my oil change records, which proved that I've taken care of that engine, and the warranty got approved. So it's getting worked on. It's supposed to be done in the next few days. Today's my day to camp. Man, it's a bummer I've got that awning, and this would have just been absolutely a perfect van camp. But we are doing it, we're doing it old school, and it's not bad. I'm glad the temperature is staying a little bit warmer. Like I said, it's only supposed to get down to 45, 46 tonight, and with a 0-degree bag in there, I should be fine. What I'm worried about is the wind and all the noise with the flapping, but we'll make it work. We'll get through one night, right? But we are in a beautiful spot, beautiful. That's the saga with the van. Next stop is probably going to be dinner. That's probably when I'll check back in with you. Just kind of letting the light settle here a little bit. Sitting here a second, it's starting to get just a little bit chilly as the sun's going down. I think I'm going to go grab those thermal overalls and throw those on real quick. Those things are awesome. Get used to them. I'm going to be wearing these all winter. Man, they are so warm. It's like I'm in a snowsuit again. Like I'm 7 getting ready to go sledding. Oh, this just feels... It's weird how it keeps your core so warm. Sorry, that rain's coming back again. But I could see just doing this and like a couple layers up top. I think you'd be pretty set. I'm loving it. We have a small break in the wind and the weather. I actually see a few stars right now. It's still kind of spitting rain a little bit. Just the wind has been so strong. And I'm trying to cook dinner on this thing tonight. I had to put the tote in front of it. You can just see the way the wind is blowing right now. Gonna kind of nestle it up in there. Don't want that to get too hot, but trying to keep the wind off of it a little bit. We got fire. Dinner tonight, we do have, what am I sitting on? Oh, I was sitting on something. I'm doing golden mushroom soup, but I have some chicken thighs we marinated, and I'm just going to set the cast iron on top of this. It's basically going to be a chicken and noodles type thing. Sorry, does that help or hurt? And I will be honest, I don't know how much I'm going to be filming after dinner. Normally, this is no big deal. I just don't have all my stuff. I grabbed 2 lights, and thankfully I grabbed a headlamp. It just got dark so early, and it's just so dark out. And I don't have a way to really like illuminate this area. It's pitch black in here. There are no street lights anywhere around. I'm going to try and get through dinner here with filming, and then we are probably going to cut videoing this evening out quite a bit. It's just dark. I'm not trying to make excuses. I just don't have all my normal stuff, and if I tent camped all the time, I would have a kit ready and we'd be set up, but I don't. Here we are. We're making the most of it, right? Keep it positive. I'm trying to keep that light from shining at you. Is that working? Boy, that does get hot. That's weird. It's fire. It's burning great. Feels nice and warm. It's still super windy. So I'm just going to take the this cast iron. Let's see how that. I'm just going to set it right on top of there. I think I need to turn it down a little bit. But that's what we're going to do. Get these chicken thighs cooking. I don't have a plate. I literally, I've got this pan, this spoon, and this fork that I stole from the house. So let's put some margarine in there. I did season the chicken thighs before I brought them out. I didn't have to bring all that stuff. See how hot this gets. And I don't know how this is going to turn out, folks. I've got, like I said, I'm gonna cook these chicken thighs up in here, and then I'm gonna add some golden mushroom soup with some water, and we'll cook that all together for a little bit. And then to finish, at the end, I had some pre-cooked noodles that we had from home. It's basically gonna be kind of like a chicken casserole thing, I guess. Oh man, here comes the wind back. It did, thankfully, I remembered and threw a towel in. Oh, let's turn this light on. There we go. That helps too, huh? Much better. I did throw that towel in because I was thinking, man, if I have to move the cast iron pan, I don't have any way to grab it. All right, let's turn that heat up just a little bit more, maybe. It's really nice. There's trash right here. We are cooking some chicken. Come on, little buddy. That one's kind of fatty. Well, it's hot, but it's not quite as hot as I thought it was. All right, get that cooking. I wish you folks could smell this. It smells so good right now. It's so cold and windy, and to be able to smell basically fried chicken. There's no way a coyote or anything would smell this, I don't think. All right. Let this cook some more. It's turning out great. This cast iron pan that I'm cooking on is not my normal pan. This is the one that I use at home every once in a while. It's just a little bit bigger. I wonder if I don't throw one of these in the van, or throw this one in the van even. I like having this little bit bigger size. Gives you a little bit more room to work, and I think it spreads the heat a little bit more evenly. I could be wrong about that, but I'm liking over the Ignic fire here. Absolutely perfect. Our chicken is pretty much ready. I'm going to shine the light down there so you guys can see. Perfect. All right, we got that in there. Get this mixed in. And add a little bit of water to soak up for the noodles. I have to eat out of this pan tonight. I was thinking about that. I'm like, where do I set it? I can pick it up, but Man, it's going to be hot. Set it on a picnic table for a second. I don't want to cause a fire or ruin a table over my pan. It'll probably be okay, but well, that looks really good. Let's get the soup heated up. So like I said, we just did golden mushroom. Let's get the soup heated up. Maybe we do a little bit more water. I'm getting some, I feel like I'm getting a little Steve Wallace vibes here. I feel like this is a Steve Wallace meal. I did his Onionbergs down in Coyne. I kind of feel like I'm doing a lot of the same with this cook tonight because I'm sleeping outside. That looks really good. I'll show you this real quick, and then in just a little bit, I'm gonna let the soup heat up, and then we'll add the noodles. What do you folks think? We are definitely, can you tell the rain is coming back. Just got another blast. There was about a 20-minute window in there where it didn't have any. Man, that's a lot of food. So I did figure out when I emptied the noodles in here, I'm like, oh, that's what I can eat out of tonight. So that'll be perfect. I'll just put a big chunk of this back in here and use this to eat out of. Very resourceful. I'll give you guys a little bit better close-up shot of this. Smells really good, looks really good. It's a lot of food. Definitely won't be eaten at all. And I don't have a cooler, so I don't know about saving it. I am so thankful for this shelter. All right, let's dish this up. I think it's just looking incredible. It's cold and rainy out, and having something that tastes like a casserole type thing. I think I'm going to try and get it all in here for right now so that I can get this off the fire. Oh, you know what I need to do? I've got to throw some water in here. That'll help us down the road. If you know that for cast iron, when it's hot, if you can, get some water in there and just kind of cook it like that for a second. It'll cook almost all that stuff out there. Look at that. We got that all in there. We got some steam coming off. Perfect. Man, have these pants been a lifesaver. All right, I gotta go get some water real quick. Hold on, I'll be right back. Awesome. Let's get that off the heat. Having a meal. Cheers, folks. Thanks for coming along on this one. It's going to be interesting for me sleeping tonight. That is really good. Glad I thought of throwing this back in here. I'm going to eat whatever's left. I can just throw the lid on and we're good to go. See you folks after dinner. Look at that. That looks so good. Looks really good. I'm hungry too, so. All right, I'm gonna eat. Folks, I don't know if you can see me or hear me. It has been doing this all night long. I had like a little window for about 45 minutes. Other than that, just been this. You'll just get like a brief lull between the wind and the rain. I did check the forecast. It's supposed to let up after a little bit, but it's been kind of a crazy night of camp. I'll see you folks in the morning. Hopefully. I'm just kidding. I'll see you folks in the morning. We're going to sleep great in here. It's a good spot. Boom, and just like that. This is exactly how it's been all night long. Just huge gusts of downpour and wind. Like I said, we'll see you in the morning. All right, folks, we're heading to bed. The rain has finally stopped. And it's actually a little too quiet right now. I'm gonna use the, I have a fan app on my phone that I use just to help have a little ambient noise. We're gonna do that tonight while we're sleeping. In a good little spot here. Very warm, very dry. Perfect. See you in the morning. Good morning, folks. We made it. Loud in here. The wind has just been hammering all night long. Got some pretty good condensation on the inside too. I don't want to touch anything, but it's pretty moist. But I stayed very warm in here. Had the 0 degree bag here. Let's make this a great day, right? Oh, good morning. We made it. Didn't sleep the greatest. Just so windy. Just has never let up. As you can see, I'm in a t-shirt. It's pretty chilly, but sweatshirt's in here. I had to grab that. I can't find my tripod, and I think I put it back in the truck last night. It's in here. But we have a beautiful lake to wake up to this morning. Gotta get my sweatshirt real quick. Oh, there's that tripod. Flipping over for that little guy. He was right there. Whew. It's not too bad. I think it's 39 or something. I can't see my breath. I thought it'd be a little bit chillier. It's not too bad. Oh man, sweatshirt felt good. Need that. I think I'm just gonna get packed up and get going here, folks. It's 7:15 this morning. Got a little bit of alpenglow hitting the trees over here. I'll show you this real quick. It's beautiful over here this morning, and we do have the moon showed up. Guy. Wow, so has the wind. Oh, I gotta get this. I gotta get in the truck and get going. It's cold if you're out here for a minute. It's starting to get me. All right, let's get this thing taken down real quick. It is. It's chilly out here this morning. It's actually really cold. It's sneaking on me. I think putting all these wet clothes on. It's been a pretty solid adventure. I had fun with it. I didn't sleep very good, but man, it was fun hanging out last night, and I am so thankful for this shelter. I couldn't have done this out in the sticks with all that rain last night. That was just, it was non-stop. We needed it, but my gosh. Yeah, and having this, being able to be underneath here, tent's dry, which is just amazing. And I got to sleep outside, got to camp, had a little fire. It's a good day. Can't believe we got it all back in there. Look at that. Oh man, don't open that door. Holy cow. The scene of the crime. This is where we stayed last night. Just worked great, like I said. Underneath this covered shelter. It was big enough. I think anything even a little bit smaller, that wind and rain was going almost sideways. I had just enough, 20 feet back where it wasn't hitting me as much. I'd get a little misty. Having those bib overalls were super warm. Put that back. I do like they have trash here. A few items that I did had a couple bags for the food. Nice having trash right here. It's full and needs to get taken out, but at least they have it. I appreciate that. And it's a very clean site. I was going to walk around and pick up, and there's nothing to pick up. Looks pretty good in here. All right, we're going to jump in this awesome Ram truck, and let's go get some coffee. I don't have my toothbrush. It's just different in camp today. I don't mind tent camping at all. That was kind of fun. Look at this ride. All brand new. Oh, man. Oh, just being out of the wind for a second. It's got this, I don't like this push start thing. One thing it does have, look at that. Heated seats. Holy cow. We were living in the lap of luxury. Why didn't I just sleep in here? It does feel good to be, completely honest, it feels good to be out of the wind. Wow. Yeah, it's a nice truck. All right, let's go get some, I want some hot coffee. I'm ready. I've earned it. We're gonna wrap this one up here. We ended up just grabbing a Monster. By the time I got down here, I'd warmed up enough. Let's get this cool ride started, right? It's so weird without using a key to me. Everybody, thanks for coming along on this adventure. If you've liked what you've seen, please hit that subscribe button. It really does help the channel. No joke. If you can, please hit that subscribe button. We're gonna continue on our adventures. Hopefully, next week is in the van. Please put me back in that van. I'm not even gonna tell you what we're gonna do next week. Got to get it figured out. Thanks for coming along on this one. We made it. We made it through the night. We tent camped and had a great time in the rain. All right, folks, I'm gonna head on down the road. Everybody stay safe.